Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sherlock Investigations, House of the Maiden. Tonight's episode does have some trigger warnings, so I want to make sure I get those right out off the bat. Sherlock Investigations is technically a horror-themed campaign. Also, thank you for the hype train before we even started. I appreciate you all. That's two high trains in a row, 2 nights in a row. So appreciate you all. Tonight's episode will have mentions of extreme loss, mentions of relationship abuse, and things revolving around all of that. There is a highly likely possibility of death, blood, gore, and destruction, and all of the above. So, with that being said, the players have all been prepped with what is in store for tonight. You, the audience, don't have as much control, so if you need to step away, we definitely understand. I will tell you a little bit more about tonight's episode after we do some quick player and character intros going around the horn. My name is Kohlrabi, and I will be your GM for tonight. And first up is Hyacinth.
Hi guys, I'm Hyacinth. I am here normally every other week on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I am playing Dr. Alabaster Grayson, our resident half vampire druid druid wizard. Yes, that.
All right, Dev, you're up.
Hey y'all, it's me, Dev Develops. Been gone for a little bit, but I'm back. I'm playing Alian. It's Alian, your favorite light domain cleric who's been off on sabbatical thanks to Marcus to go search up. Can I talk about it?
We'll come back to that.
Okay, that's it for me then.
Cool. Chrissy, you're up.
Hi guys, I'm Chrissy. Crits, I'll be playing Aurora, the Air Genasi fighter.
Sorry, I had bread in my mouth. Niffer, you're up.
Hi, I'm Niffer, and I will be playing Afi Kabul. She is the Kalashtar Lingering Soul ghost. And yeah, she's been haunting the mansion for a bit.
Wonderful. And that leaves last but not least Dungeonistics.
Hello, I'm Dungeonistics, and like Dev, I've been gone for a hot minute, but I'm back. And tonight I will be playing Valdani, the Tiefling Wizard.
Wonderful. Now that you know everyone's names and who they will be playing, we'll get into a little more details here. I don't know why I put more bread in my mouth when I knew that I was the next one to talk, but that's what I did. So, I saw him in the chat, so special shout out to Mr. Rogers. A lot of what is happening right now is 100% because of a deck of TPK things that Mr. Rogers had us pull, called the Change of Heart. Recently, the members of the VPS have been receiving dirty scraps of paper, basically with quick notes on them. And the last one they received had a message. Let me make sure I read it verbatim. It's really hard to make really weird scribbly handouts, so it's too hard to show on screen. But it says, I write to you again to give you info on the one they call Vilkoslag. I know a house he visits. And on the back of the torn piece of paper includes an address. So that is where we will be heading for tonight. But first, much as we always do with Sherlock, I wanted to go around again in overlay order and hear from each person about what their character has been doing. You can give as much or as little info as you want the people to actually know. So starting with Hyacinth.
Yeah, so as you guys know, Alabaster spends a lot of his times in the library. But much as he does, he overthinks and researches some creative ideas, but definitely the wrong things to actually be helpful. So he's just like lost in books and researching wrong creatures they probably will never encounter just because he's like, well, what if? And it usually doesn't end up helpful. he and Offie have been teaching her how to read, and he's been getting to know Blake a lot more and some of the new people in the downtime. So.
All right, if that's it from Dr. Alabaster, that leaves Alian next.
When Aurora and friends received the box, Alian was sent on a mission to return to his own organization called the Ministry and do some research on lycanthropy and werewolves. See what else he can do, all that jazz. That's pretty much it.
Anything else you want to share? Anything you learned? Any other thoughts?
Not at the moment. I did get to have the chance to craft Aurora a nice cloak of protection, so that was fun to do.
You know, there's all these people looking out for Aurora. What's going on? Is it like she's the one that knows all the secrets and did all the investigating and knows what's going on, or is it something else?
She's also
the favorite.
She's also one of the few frontline fighters that we have. VPS is full of soft people, so we need to protect our fighters.
All right. Well, Chrissy is next.
Yeah. So Aurora has definitely been doing a lot of investigating. She is off of. Technically, she's back from a trip to the Netherlands with Duke and William and Blake ? They had some investigating to do out in the Netherlands. She has been kind of digging around, trying to figure out foolproof ways to kind of get rid of various monsters and creatures. She has also been accompanying Kai around to a handful of important dates ? Yeah, so she's been working, doing the same things, and trying to get in touch with Charlotte. That's her current, that's where she's focused right now, is trying to get in touch with Charlotte.
Awesome. So those who may not know, Sherlock Investigations runs in real time. So the members of the VPS really only have as much time as there exists between in real life sessions. It is the 12th in the campaign, much as it is the 12th here, wherever we are in the real world. That is Offie next.
Hey, Offie is kind of trapped in the house and therefore hasn't really been going on cool trips or anything, except when members of the house will take her locket out and kind of show her around and stuff. So, yeah, she's gone on a couple of trips with Kai, or maybe one, and yeah, kind of just keeping everybody company and learning to read, which has been really fun to kind of role play out in our text RPs. And yeah, just basically nosying as much as she can in everyone's business.
Wonderful. Also, a disclaimer that this is an alternate reality London and does not hold 100% resemblance to any other places named London.
Yeah,
Anyways.
like there's a ghost right now, okay? And it's the 12th.
You're saying magic might not be real?
My immersion.
Cancel the stream. TPK is now offline.
All
Slams
right.
computer.
Someone we have not seen for a while is Valdani.
Hello. Valdani has not been doing too much investigating wise. Really just taking in the library, or the library here at the mansion, or going out into town and looking at what they have, different regions, different stories, sort of thing. Really just getting her hands on any paranormal works that she can. If anybody is willing to pass on any information from their investigations, she'll be listening in on that sort of thing. But just really keeping up with the books.
I forgot to say this, but I really love the aesthetic that Valdani and Gray have been in the library, like working in the same area, but never making contact.
Yeah,
just
no.
like passing books back and forth and just like not paying attention to each other.
Yeah, no, they don't acknowledge each other, but they coexist in the library.
All right, great. So much like the start of every other mission, you all start in the manor. Go ahead and throw you over there now. Before you are forced anywhere else, let me move this over.
I forgot we have a Mr. Bean token.
Yeah, that's EG's character, just chilling around. So this is the part where you guys can prepare anything you want before heading out. Sherlock is out of the house. Marcus is fairly busy as usual. Technically, I believe Charlotte and Chell are also out of the house, even though you see their tokens. It's just kind of easier to leave them than delete them off every single time. So you guys are in the mansion. Anything you want to talk about or prepare before you head to the address on the scrap of paper?
I'll head down to see Alian, assuming we're both actually in the library, and I'll be like, Alian, I forgot to ask you a question, darling. Can you remove curses? I meant to ask you this so long ago, and you went on the sabbatical, and we never got around to it, but I might have accidentally bought a cursed item.
I don't have it ready today, but I can do it.
Yeah, if you have the time. Shady dealers on the corner aren't the same as the nice shops in the underground, supposedly. Who knows? It was a misunderstanding.
And what item is it?
I have this blink dagger. It doesn't work properly, I swear.
You're not one to use daggers much.
They occasionally help my my spell casting a little bit, but it's not for like I don't like stab with it or anything, but
And just walks away like
You've been properly shamed.
Not today, but tomorrow.
Okay. I'll check back in, I guess.
It's not prepared.
I mean, you are asking him to do something on the night of a mission, just to be fair.
Well, yeah, I forget to ask other days, you know?
Well, Valdani is also in the library, just reading up on some paranormal stories. Today, she's reading up on a collection of paranormal encounters she found out in town a while back, let's say, and just flipping through it, hearing the interaction going on, but not really paying much mind. She's flipping through the book.
Aurora, prior to leaving, would probably, like right before they're about to walk out, she would sneak over to William's room and toss a sealed letter on his desk, and be out the door.
All right. Anyone else doing any prep or having any conversations before we head off? As well, as usual, there is the market and the underground. You can take quick stops at before arriving at your final destination, whatever you prefer.
I return to Grayson really fast and have a sketch of a wand and tell him, there are wands that can do what that dagger does, except it's not a dagger, it's a wand.
Well, yes, but sometimes one works better than the other for some spells and not for other spells. Yeah.
This one's most stable, and I just crunch. Here you go.
Are you giving him the wand I think you are, or a different one?
It's a sketch. It's not an act. It's like It's a reference of like you should go buy this instead of having this item.
There is a wand that exists in the house that no one is using.
Okay, but we've all read the item description. We know that's not a good wand.
Table talk, I can use daggers as spellcasting focuses, though, so there's a reason I have a dagger. It's just a bad one.
It is a very good dagger. Would you like to explain to the audience what your dagger does?
So I have purchased a counterfeit blink dagger. This dagger is -1 and contains the following properties. blink. The round you throw the dagger, you may use a bonus action to expend a charge to teleport the dagger to be with the dagger. As a bonus action, you may recall the dagger, but you have to sing its favorite song first. So instead of blinking me to the dagger like it's supposed to, it just sends it back to me.
What's its
So it's
favorite
like a-
song?
Oh gosh, what was it? I forget.
Maybe return back to you is not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, it didn't work like I thought it would. So I read it wrong the first time and then tried to use it and it just didn't work.
So it kind of acts like a boomerang, but like blink.
If you know
Like
the
in
song.
return, it comes back to you. No, I don't. I have no idea what's going on.
Cole, what was the song again? I forget.
It's an Enya song.
It's a
Enya.
what song?
Enya.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
It's
Uh-huh.
it's the most famous Enya song.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Only Time? Was that it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah.
It's a random like ancient sea shanty.
I see. Okay.
What did you just call Enya a sea shanty? All right.
Off to a wonderful start tonight.
Anyways, anyone doing anything else in the mansion before we head off?
Nope.
Afi has not really been seen all day.
Would you like
Yeah.
to elaborate, or we just?
She's hiding in her locket, but nobody
Okay.
can find her, which is weird because she's usually like in everyone's business.
Wait, where did we keep your locket? I don't remember.
It is in a box in the upstairs lounge area, like where my token is.
Because I was gonna say I thought we used to know, but you don't really use a
Yes.
room, so.
No, Afi doesn't have a bedroom like everybody else, but she does have kind of a like jewelry box that she got for Christmas that she's been putting little things in that she kind of has been given while she's at VPS. And so that kind of just sits out on an end table in the lounge area.
Not seeing you, I'm gonna go look for B-Cat and see, just because that's where I'd assume you'd be, you know? Go to the garden, look for B-Cat.
I love B-Cat.
Offie, Ophelia, where are you? And you just hear bzzz, nope.
Nope. But you do know that you'd have to take her locket to go on the mission anyways, so.
Yeah, if you're not out and about, Marcus would guide someone to at least take the jewelry box, or just the locket. And
Yeah, just a locket. The jewelry box is glass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the whole box.
Why?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if Grayson is looking around, Marcus will just kind of just point, and while he's rushing around making dinner for the others, making sure William has all his fancy bath salts that he refuses to let anyone else know he actually uses, he'll just say,
Damn.
Yay.
check the locket, and then he'll kind of walk off.
Yes, good point. As he's literally already gone, I'm like, I'll go grab her. And I'll rush off to grab that.
Wonderful.
I'll gently knock on like the door of the box, just because I don't fully understand how the locket works completely. With nothing happening, I'll be like, oh yeah.
She'll kind of materialize, be like, is it time to go?
Yes.
Okay. You hold that, please. 'Cause
Yes, of course.
I can't. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alrighty, so
And it's just 10 minutes of yep from both of
Sounds
us
good. Yep.
apparently.
yep,
How's
yep.
Moby Dick been going?
No.
Anyone want to talk about the weather before we leave?
Yes. How is the
Is
weather?
it pouring outside?
Is it terrible?
Of
I
course.
love a good rain.
Why?
I think you can
It's
hear it
looking-
right now, can't you?
Oh, you're right. I can. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's raining.
Remember, everything is accurate to modern day London. It's raining.
It's always raining.
It's
Yes.
true. It's accurate.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard in London there's actually only 2 days of the year where it doesn't rain. And on those days of the year, they go out and run the streets and wave the British flag around and dance.
That's
Ow.
amazing, and we should start doing that in this game.
Yeah. why
Al
would
is our
that-
weatherman here.
Ah.
Anyways, all hijinks aside, is anyone making any stops anywhere before they head to the address?
No.
No.
Nah.
All right.
You can say it the grossest. Nah.
Yeah.
So for the first time in a long time, you walk through the market. You walk through many different entrances to the underground, and you keep on walking.
Inside Gray.
And you get to actually a very, very nice part of town. Most often when you've been tracking any leads or any other creatures or villains, you've been going to more run-down areas of the town, the city. This time, though, you're in the upper side. Everything is clean. The houses are a lot bigger, have more land, nice, beautiful gates. And as you walk, you guys, for the first time being in London, feel eyes on you. In not necessarily judgment, but definitely in wonder, and not something you're used to, as every other place you've been to has been incredibly accepting. But you get the sense that you might not belong in this area. Not because of the way you look or who you are or anything like that, but because of the way you dress and the lack of money you probably show.
So, who we are?
I don't know, is money who you are?
I don't know. I
Okay,
come from
that's-
family money. It's probably fine. The same. Yeah.
That's too philosophical for this early in the
Welcome to
story.
TPK.
As you roll up to the actual address, you see an incredibly beautiful house in front of you.
That's a really dark house.
Yes, just give me a moment to reveal some for you.
I love the color.
It's just
Very
so dark.
vibrant.
Like my heart,
Oh.
you know?
You know, the more you laugh at the beginning, it's better when you start crying
The more
later.
he kills us
The
later.
more he kills us, I'll kill you dead.
All right, you stand in front of a grand, not necessarily a, I mean, it's a mansion. It's totally a mansion.
Okay.
But there's big stone columns out front here that you can see. There's a massive wooden door with lion door knockers, cement patio. What's the word for a fancy patio?
Veranda.
Veranda, yeah.
Is that outside though? Cool.
Yeah.
A veranda. There's a wonderful stone veranda, and you are now in front of this house.
I am currently in Dr. Gray, by the way, so I'm not out being seen by the world that hates magic.
I don't think I'll ever really fully ever get used to this feeling of, you know,
Are you
possession.
talking out loud right now? Because you don't have to do that, you know. I can hear you from in here. Okay. Just want to check.
You good?
Yes.
So this is the place.
Don't like it either. Okay.
Am I going? Are y'all going to knock? Am I going to?
I'll knock. And Valdani will walk up to the door. Is there like a door knock thingy, or what's this door looking like?
Yes, it's a very beautiful lion door knocker. Like the mouth is agape,
Door knocker.
and then the knocker is swinging from the mouth.
All right. Well, Valdani's gonna crack a knuckles, grab it, dunk, dunk, dunk.
So when you do that, you just hear it just echo throughout the house, and just echo. And as you hear it echo through the house, you kind of start to feel a little unsettled being here.
Valdani takes a step back, like a half step back, just looking at the door.
Is there no response?
Not
Is
yet, no.
Something doesn't feel right.
Is it too much to hope that these are just those fake ghosts again? That was a nice house call.
I don't think we got that lucky this time. She's gonna hesitantly dun 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 again.
You just hear it echo throughout the house.
Put my hand on the doorknob or handle, whatever. Is it unlocked? I'm gonna see if it's locked.
It is locked.
All right. Wow.
Jessica, can you turn your face that way?
Yeah,
Come on,
yep.
I see it in the side of the house.
Maybe there's enough.
Are there any windows that are able to be seen?
Yeah.
Can I walk up and try to look in a window?
Can we like look around the side of the house?
Yeah, so there is a window right here, if you can see. And there is one behind these plants as well, but you'd have to step into the plants to look through it.
Into the shrubbery.
Warning, plants can be dangerous sometimes.
Is this a window right here?
Yes,
Yeah, Aurora's walking over to the window and looking in.
that is what you see.
Can't tell what that is.
It is a bathroom. Oh, sorry. It is a loo.
Oh, thank you.
Can I step into the plants and check the ones that's in the plants?
Sure.
What would that say?
I thought that was Cole for a second. I like screamed. I was like,
Tonight's the night, guys.
Don't let us die. Don't let us die again.
Can Aurora attempt a perception check to see if, like, it looks like anybody's been there recently, or does it look like these rooms have not been touched, or...
Yeah, go ahead and roll a check.
Sweet.
Was everyone keeping track of any pluses or minuses or anything they
Yeah.
received at the start?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, 21. Yeah, so you kind of wipe some dust and stuff off of the window, and this room just looks like a guest room. Hasn't been touched in a really long time. The bed is perfectly made. There's not really any personal items or anything in the room.
Alright, I'll head back over to the crowd and let them know that there's it's just a bathroom and a spare room over there. It doesn't look like it's been touched in a while, so maybe we try to make our way around the back of the house if there's a possibility. Or
Yeah.
I mean,
When
I-
Aurora, gone.
only Gray can hear this, but Avi's just like, well, if in you need, I could probably just get through.
Offie offered to just float through the door, but
It works a lot.
Sure. When Aurora was off doing that, could Valdani kind of be like looking around? Maybe there's like a key or a stone out of place to maybe. There's
Are you
like,
looking for a key under a rock?
Pretty much anything to
Alright.
get in. Anything to get in.
Nope.
Just no.
A house like this would not leave a key under a rock.
Yeah, too convenient. Okay. No,
Offie-
no trick door. Anything.
do you think you might be able to unlock it from inside?
I can try. If you want. Here I go. I just will rematerialize outside of Gray, kind of coming from the locket that he's now wearing. And I guess just try and float through the front door?
Yep.
Is that a good spot, or should I try and like the side so that in case there's someone
Right there.
seeing
Should work.
in there? Okay. Because last time I tried this, you made me run into a statue.
Nope, you're fine. You are able to go right through the door or the side of the wall or whatever, and you're now.
Yep. Is there anyone around?
Not that you can see currently.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the door and see if I can open it.
You can
I will
definitely.
use my cloak of tangibility that I have absorbed into my magical essence and just try and become solid enough to unlock the door from inside.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. I have advantage from chat.
Go ahead.
That's very good that I have advantage. Do I get to add anything to it?
No.
Okay, then 16.
Yep, you're fine. You're able
Did it.
to hold yourself together long enough using the cloak, and you unlock the door and open it for everyone else.
All right.
Nice.
Hello, thank you. Valdani walks in.
Yep.
I'm immediately looking at these suits of armor.
Yep, they are very nice suits of armor.
Okay.
Um,
I see stairs.
hello? Hello, anybody home?
Can I look down this hall?
I would like to.
So, as you guys all start to walk inside the house, except for no, that's not the right music.
Hey,
we'll
come
go
here.
back to that. Yeah, except for Dr. Gray.
He's like, nah, I'm chilling.
My legs, they won't work.
So,
No, great. Come here. I need to hide.
oh,
behind
is it because your new token doesn't work?
I think
Oh,
so.
no.
Ah, yeah.
We just
Every
updated
time.
we updated my artwork. There's always a reason I don't move.
Yeah, it always does
curse.
this to you.
Listen.
Only to him.
We work through it every session.
Okay, can you do it now?
Yes, thank you.
Yay.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh.
Okay. So,
Hey.
you step inside the house, and immediately when you're inside, it's just like, have you ever entered a place and the second you step in the threshold, it just feels heavy? You just feel like the air in this house is so heavy. Not like it's stale or anything, but just you feel very out of place and just feels heavy.
I'll throw up detect magic.
I'll just throw up. No.
Okay. 30 feet, huh? You don't sense anything.
But it's good for a bit, right?
It lasts a
See?
good,
Yeah, concentration. Up to 10 minutes.
got a bit of time.
I do not think we should split up yet. You can just feel the darkness in this place. Not.
Well, I would say heads or tails, but there are 3 options. So, left, forward, or right.
Let's go right
Yeah,
because
let's go right. We're already a little familiar.
we've already
Kind
seen
of
a
what we
little bit
saw.
of it.
Give me 1 second to reveal everywhere that you could see.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh.
Fancy.
So if you want to zoom out a little, I think this is basically everything you could. Well, you could actually see.
I have a feeling they're just gonna be like whoever we're waiting for are sitting at the dinner table just waiting for us.
Or sitting at the dinner table dead.
Dude.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Give me 1 second. Oh, come on, tool. Okay.
Right is good. We've
Gotta
seen the
love
window.
Roll20.
Okay. Now go ahead and decide what everyone is doing.
Well,
still
the
say
right,
right.
we saw the bedroom, so that's good.
I come back hiding.
I see
then
there's a-
face darkness
It
up.
turns to the left down the hall. So I mean, I don't.
If
It's a
we,
good idea.
if we want to make better time, I could send my cat the other direction and sort things out a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah, bud. Yeah. Did he
Um,
hold on to someone?
Yeah, yes. I'll put my hand on Alian's shoulder if he'll walk next to me, and I'll look through the cat walking the other direction.
I
Or wait, can you
I
lead
can make
me?
you jump. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can just pilot your body while you're
Um,
going.
No, I think Alfie has it, and I'll just lose my eyes to the cat, who I will send this way.
But then I'm looking out your eyes
Oh
instead.
God.
Yeah,
love
it's weird.
You take Alfie, take the
Here.
wheel.
You take my body so that I can take my cat's body. Like,
I-
D&D, everyone.
Okay. So since we're in a big house, everyone kind of try to tell me what you're doing, and then I'm gonna have to resolve it. So first off, part of you are going to the right. A cat is going to the left over here, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
So the cat, if it gets at this pivotal point, I've now revealed down this hallway, you see another suit of armor at the end. And then right here is a door. Obviously the cat cannot open the door. So then it kind of just sits there and looks at you, not knowing what to do.
Could it go back? So, could it go down this hallway? Because this is the door, right?
It can, yes, but...
So I'll send it down this way a little bit.
Okay. Aurora, are you doing anything different?
As we start walking, I will be the last one to follow down the hallway to the right.
Okay.
And I will take a few steps towards the middle of the steps towards the table and try to kind of just do like a sideways lean to like look into this room here.
Okay. Can you roll me another perception check real quick?
Yep.
You didn't use anything from chat last time. Do you have any? You have a reroll from chat.
yeah.
If you want to use it.
I have a +2 from chat. I'll use that. So
Okay.
13 total.
Yeah. Since you can see it on the map, you kind of just squint your eyes, and you see what seems to be a leg, on the dining room table.
Like a human leg?
It is very much a dressed leg with a boot. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to whisper that to Alian. So that I'm not freaking everybody out yet. But I am definitely going to just whisper it quietly in his ear and just go, Alian, just giving you a heads up on that table back there. I think there's a human leg being served for dinner.
Are you sure it's not someone resting? Maybe they fell asleep.
Do you sleep on your dinner table often? No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Every friends. Perhaps the middle is the option first.
Think so?
There might be something there. A leg, perhaps.
A leg? Alright.
I can't say anything from inside Gray's body, but I'm panicking inside.
You need to direct me, because I
can.
Yes.
I definitely can move you, I just can't speak as you yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you still, after this knowledge, sending the cat the other direction?
I wouldn't be able to hear that, would I? Because I hear through the cat.
I can telepathically speak to you.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah. There's.
So yeah, I'll call the cat back and then shut it off.
You've
Okay.
got two different lines of telepathy going
I'm
on.
like,
here,
oh.
right?
All right. Go ahead and move where you're moving.
Yeah, Valdani's gonna start going down the middle. Who wants to go first? Because Valdani will if nobody else steps up. Valdani goes first!
I'll go second. I will not go first.
Aurora is just keeping the back just to make sure nobody comes at anybody. That's the only reason that she wouldn't have gone first.
What's that? Is this open or is this a door? Is there a door right
That's an open way, so you would also see like a little bit of this.
Huh. And then this is there's a door right here.
That's a door, yep.
Okay. Keep walking forward. Doo-doo.
Is there anything magical at this point? 30 feet around.
Nope.
Oh wow.
Valdani walks in, sees, oh my god!
Called it.
They walk in, see the others down there. Oh god. Walk over to the table. What's this person looking like?
So
Other than dead.
yeah, it's an elf in leather armor.
Ooh.
Oh my.
What's all of that over there on the other side of the room?
Are those presents?
Oh, that's
Like presents.
Like we found with the clown man?
On over to the stack.
What did the people on the left look like? I'd like to do a medicine check if possible.
Okay. Yeah. So the presents look like a pile of presents. Go ahead, and they're very obviously dead. I guess a medicine check works though, especially because you rolled a total of a 26. How close are you getting a general look right now, or are you getting down and looking at the dead bodies to kind of figure out what happened?
Like cause of death, like as close as possible. Like any marks, scrapings, like what are their looks like?
Yeah, so there's like blood just all over. Like it doesn't really portray it very well on the map, but there's blood strewn all over the table, all over the floor. There's puddles of it that you're probably walking in, and the bodies are just like covered in blood. A lot around the face and their chest and things like that. Their clothes are soiled. If you want to discern a cause of death, you would probably need to take something out and start wiping away some of the blood so you can kind of get a better look at the actual skin.
What was it the note said with this address? If you want to know what happened with, right?
Should I use it now? I could speak with one of them. Speak with dead, but I'm not sure which one.
The best I can do is detect the blood to see if they died from poison or anything like that, any disease or poisons.
I
Other
think
than
with
that,
this much
can
blood, it's
just
pretty obvious what they died from.
Is that a big toll on your abilities? That spell?
A little bit. It's a third level, but the other things I can do are much more simple, like knowing whose blood it is or if they're still alive, or so that doesn't seem necessarily helpful. But
I mean, poison doesn't look like the obvious choice. They were.
It does look violent across
What?
the board, so.
What was it that the note said at the beginning again?
Yeah, so if you're asking me as the GM, it's pinned in the DM if you
Perfect.
ever need it, but
Thank
it
you.
says...
Never mind then, I'll just go read that.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
But yeah, presents.
Just kidding, I
Not-
can't read your handwriting.
It's
Not
not
so
it's
good.
not my handwriting, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
I write to you again to get
On the one they call I know
Vilkoslag?
a house he visits.
Vilkoslag.
Vilkoslag.
I'm gonna call it a because
These
Does
are
Aurora
Vilkoslag.
recognize that from anything she's been researching or reading?
Honestly, Aurora probably actually would, but since I love, oh man, how did I find this?
While you're finding it,
Yeah, go ahead, Elian.
Because of the history with the presents, are the presents magical?
You feel like a faint magical energy, but it doesn't seem active. I'm gonna post a screenshot in TPK show discussions. The reason I'm giving this information is based on Aurora's research, and she probably would have stumbled across this, to be honest.
So I'll tell Valdani that with the history of
Yes.
our past, with the presents, and these have a small magical essence, not as last ones, but these are slightly magical.
The presents are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One of them maybe, not too sure.
Huh.
And for
With a note.
people not in the Discord, I mean, you should join the Discord first off, but also I'll let Aurora do as she wishes with that information. So
oh no,
So, since Aurora came into the mission and was invited on the mission late, I did not know that note existed.
Yes, thank you for covering for Turk.
So Chrissy is the player, as well as Aurora as the character, has been doing a ton of research. So I recognized the name when we were discussing it. DM, are we saying that Aurora knows where we're going because of that name? Is that why she was invited along? Because I don't want to like super meta this.
Oh, it's you
Okay.
know that. So even if you don't explicitly know the nickname, you know based off of who the note is from, that the person that visits this house is either like the one you've been dreading or one of the other villains. Aurora probably like 98% knows exactly who visits this house.
Okay. So I will turn to everybody and I will just kind of say, I have been doing a lot of research recently, and you guys might recognize this name a little bit better as Dracula. So we had a little bit of an incident with him on our last mission, or rather, I believe we watched him flee with another creature. He's been a name that's been coming up quite frequently, so I'm wondering if maybe him and I'll turn to Alian and Gray and say, I'm wondering if him or maybe our Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde gentleman, or maybe one of the other monsters that we keep coming across randomly. I think that might be who's here.
I can't speak for Grayson, but I mean, there were no ministry records of a Dracula for many, many years. They haven't been seen in forever. So Grayson says he's seen one. I mean, he's the one that potentially turned him, but I wouldn't. I'm a little stumped on this one.
If you look over to Gray, you can see he started visibly shaking, and he's just no. It can't be.
We were told that they were gone a long time ago. That Dracula's the title, the head Dracula is no longer. There were only servants. For another one to rise or exist all this time would have been very conniving, very scheming.
Can I like rush over to the bodies and look for bite marks instead of like cause of death, like just very clearly looking for like wounds on the neck or the wrists or...
Yeah, so you'd have to, as I said earlier, wipe away some of the blood to figure out the cause of death. Are you just taking like your shirt cuff, or do you have like a fancy handkerchief or anything?
I'm kind of like panicked now. I'd probably just use my shirt cuff because I don't really care.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can start rubbing away and looking for bite marks. Valdani, can you roll me a perception check real quick?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that for you. 22.
Nice. So as you're kind of looking at the presents, you notice there's a lot of picture frames above the mantle of the fire here.
Uh-huh. What do they look like? Do they depict any specific scenes, or are they all different? Do they all have an overall theme to them?
Yep, so...
what's going on here, Cole?
Yeah, at this moment, the house gets just eerily quiet, almost like the eerie music you've been playing in your mind stops for a second. And
Crazy how that happened.
The pictures take you to a much happier place. And what you see is a happily married couple. There's travel photos, photos of their marriage, just, you know, as happy as can be, man and woman. It's pretty easy with this many photos and how they're placed in ornate frames, that most likely these are the owners of this house.
None of them, the two,
match the
are any of the
bodies?
dead.
Correct. In this room, neither of them match any of the dead.
Huh.
I'll hold off on my speak with dead if we can potentially find those two.
Um,
As if they're dead.
so, what can I roll something or for the body check?
Yeah, are you already moving past the lovely couple here? You're already like, oh fuck them, I don't care.
I mean, I was doing this
No,
beforehand, so
I'm giving you a hard time.
How does the pig look? Is it is it
It's-
rotted? Is it a few?
Yeah, it's old and rotted. So as you use your cuff link and kind of run around, it's very interesting. You're kind of piecing together what happened here, and it looks just like a party. Like the bite marks are not always in one location. It looks like the bodies were just kind of thrown about. Some of them fully drained, some of them half drained. Like I said, blood everywhere. Just no regard for who they are as people. There's goblets of blood kind of on the table, spilled about. It looks like a total party scene. And I don't know if anyone has ever watched like Dracula 2000 with Gerard Butler, but kind of those kind of vibes you're getting right now. Someone had a really good time in here, but not a good time for humans.
this wasn't a hunt or a thirst. It was a feast for sure. There was a slaughter. They weren't even drinking the blood for the blood. The bite marks are everywhere.
Right. Well, let's
So
keep looking. Otherwise,
since no players have used their ears currently, can I have everyone roll a perception check?
Yeah, Valdani's still staring at this painting.
that's what passive is for.
25.
I'm still in-
29.
I'm still in gray, so do I get to use this perception right away?
You can just use your perception.
Okay, well then 8.
Cool. So
23 for Aurora.
cool. Anyone that rolled above a 20 can very obviously hear someone walking around upstairs, which you can hear in your ears right now.
Yeah, been hearing that for a while.
Is oh, I can't hear that for some reason. Is
I
it
don't want to.
is it Oh, yeah, I can hear it. It's slow and intentional. It's not.
So, quietly then. Let's move upstairs, maybe.
Yeah, let's go.
I think they may know we're here at this point. And table talk for Niffer, you're in more control than I am now.
Yay.
All right. So
Because I would not be moving.
is anyone else doing anything in the dining room?
I'll tell the Offie who's in Grayson
Uh-huh.
to ask if he can send Sir upstairs.
Can you send Sir upstairs, maybe?
Yeah, and I will send Sir upstairs. Would I think would be quieter to send him flying or walking?
It's pretty light.
Yeah.
Walking,
I'll-
probably.
I'll
Flapping
just send
of
him-
wings is probably louder.
Yeah, I'll just send him
I'm-
walking up the stairs.
Is there anything on this right side, or is that just like the end of the room?
There's a door. Let me. Oh crap! Come on. All right. Valdani, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, Valdani's looking at these paintings, and you know, she's gonna walk up to one of them, get her dagger out, and kind of like move the painting, like push it to the side a little bit, see if there's like anything behind it.
Oh, just everything you would assume for like a normal family home mantle. Just pictures and maybe a little statuette here and there, but nothing exciting.
We can figure out which item is magical at a later time. We have company.
All right.
Did we
That's
actually
okay.
look at the pile of presents?
No, I just picked up a magical scent.
Is that
Yeah,
what
no, I
Aurora
didn't-
is
I didn't
doing?
touch it.
No, I wanted to see if I recognized the painting of the couple.
No, not anyone you recognize. Just pretty basic couple.
Pretty basic couple.
Some
If-
The
locals.
basic.
If
I
this
mean-
truly is the House of Dracula, he could have taken it from anyone millennia ago.
It says it's a house he visits.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think maybe this is just regular people. And he comes by and he eats them.
Well,
I-
whatever it is, we'll figure it out.
On that note, now is a great time to take a quick break as we're about an hour in. So, really,
No.
we will be right back after these messages from not our sponsors.
Woo!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sherlock Investigations. Hopefully you had a chance to get some water, grab some popcorn. I'm very sorry that certain people don't have ice cream. I will share some that I just bought today with you because why not? Rosemary popcorn, nice. Okay. After intermission, I like to remind people that maybe didn't see the intro, the trigger warnings for this episode. Obviously, you just load it up and there's bodies everywhere. So there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of loss, death, and as well possible themes of abuse in this episode. Sherlock Investigations is, after all, a horror campaign. So we have our party here in the dining room where it looks like a vampire had just a raging party. And now I believe you guys are heading upstairs, is that correct? Or are you sending the cat up first?
sending
We're
the
sending
cat.
the cat up first.
Sir.
Okay. Alright, let me take a look at this. How far can your cat go?
He can get like 100 feet away from me to lose telepathy, but he can still go.
Okay, cool. You see right at the top of the stairs, to the right, through the cat's eyes, is another dead body. And then there's it's like an overlook into the dining room. So for a moment, you see the dead body, and then you see yourself down in the dining room. And when you do that, you kind of have a moment realizing that up above you is like a banister. And you look up there, and you can't really see anything from where you guys are down in the dining room. The cat continues to go on, and it starts to head to the left, and the information abruptly cuts, and you lose connection to the cat.
Did he go too far? Did you just lose him?
It shouldn't have been too far. I think that means he's dead. Either it's
try to-
anti-magic up there or he's dead.
Can you try snapping him back?
Yeah, I'll try popping him back into existence and see if it works.
How many times can you summon them per day?
If
If
he
it looks
dies,
like-
he's gone. I have to spend an hour resummoning him, but if he didn't die, I can just pop him back.
No matter what you try, nothing happens. It does not return.
Something took it out.
I'm panicked. I'm angry. I don't know what's up there. I don't know anything except that it could have been watching us from that banister.
But you got him back, right? I helped you. We can bring it back, right?
Yeah, we can bring him back later, but
But
does
it
not
means...
make me happy with whatever that is up there. There was
It
at
mean-
least one more body as well. We're not gonna know what's up there unless we go ourselves, I think.
Aurora, do you have any information on Grayson, you too? Do you have any information on vampires, vampire spawnlings, anything? Any useful information?
I mean, hey, what if Valdani and I have information?
Do you?
No.
No.
I can tell you from personal experience, they're weak to sunlight.
I do have daylight prepared.
When Dr. Grayson says that, Aurora, you, like, being the one that knows the most about what you're researching immediately in your head, are like, "Mwah."
Okay, I'm allergic to sunlight, so they have to be.
Yeah, but you're just a wimpy little dampier.
He's not.
No,
a
I'm saying general vampires because I'm half vampire and I have sensitivity, so a full vampire should be sensitive.
That's all I'm saying.
Aurora, I have daylight prepared.
It could be helpful, and I am not gonna make eye contact with Grayson because I do not want to be condescending to him, and I will not say anything.
Well, I'm clearly it might not work.
I just don't want. I'm just gonna be like, might be helpful.
I'm not.
Do they have any damage resistances? Is some things not as effective or effective?
They're probably resistant to like necrotic.
I have
Not
lots
saying
of-
anything 100% anymore.
You are half vampire. You would know better than most. All of my knowledge is book knowledge, so you have the living experience. I do not.
I
Well, then again,
personally have innate magic resistance to necrotic or death damages, and sensitivity to sunlight is all I can tell you.
So anybody who has talked to Aurora or done any of their own research and previously put together what the nickname Vilkoslag really means will know that anything that relates to a Dampier or just a vampire in general does not apply to this person.
Assuming we're gonna see that person, right? We don't know.
I don't know. Do you feel like you're going to? You tell me.
I, as
Guess
Gray,
we'll find
feel like
out.
I'm going to. I, as Gray, am hoping I'm not going to.
Well,
yeah. I have holy magic, so
Does anyone want to go first?
I'll go.
sure.
Yes.
No.
I mean, it
Alright.
might actually just make sense for me to go first, because if he comes chasing after me, I can just pop through a wall.
Interesting idea. No.
Thank you.
is everyone going upstairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
How do we get upstairs? Like, is it through the foyer
There's the-
or?
The stairs in the
The
foyer,
stairs.
I believe.
Yeah, so we're gonna switch maps here real quick.
Oh, okay.
So let me reveal your
Yep, there's that body.
tokens. So yeah, you can see the stairs right here, and you can start walking up those.
DM, do you want to move my token?
I will fix it for you. Sorry, I set them up ahead of time, but that doesn't work for you because we switched your
Yeah.
art.
Sorry, it's my
Um,
curse.
No worries.
Would
Go
we
ahead.
say, would
Go
we
ahead.
say that detect magic has gone down already? It's already finished.
You can still have it.
The last few
Did spend
bits
a
of it.
while.
You definitely feel a lot more magic as you start heading upstairs. But it's almost starting to give you a headache, the amount of directions that it's coming from and the overwhelming amount that you're feeling just everywhere upstairs.
I'll relay that. The magic is everywhere.
Like, in the walls?
Everywhere.
Tony really wants someone to die tonight. Good thing I haven't rolled yet, and I still have disadvantage. So.
Does the magic? Aurora will turn to Alian and say, "Does the magic feel like protective magic, or does it feel like any type of magic that we need to be mindful of?"
I mean, if the DM is willing to tell me, I mean, it tells me the school of magic, and unless.
Anything that is giving off like pings of magic is kind of behind certain walls and things, so you can't hone in on it. It's kind of like if you were in a room made of concrete trying to use Wi-Fi. It doesn't really penetrate very well. So, but you definitely are getting an overwhelming sense. You just can't place what it is.
It's blurry. It's hidden behind other barriers. Stone, wood, heavy bits.
The left hallway is the one that I lost contact in. So.
We should probably proceed with caution then.
Yes.
Yeah, as you get to the top of the stairs, you definitely see this dead body here on the right. And there's like a massive chunk out of the chest, and the heart is missing. The intestines are kind of all over the floor, and there's just blood everywhere.
Oh, God.
Is there anything that leads this way?
I love how Alien's just like, I don't give a shit. Walk over the body.
Well, no, because okay.
I mean,
if I don't have my mouse on me, so if I use the touchpad, it like you'll see it sometimes it pushes me down the map. So I have to be I have to be very messy with how I move. It's not intentional.
Yes, you can see what I've revealed for you.
Oh, it goes to the right. Okay.
Valdani's gonna cast first level mage armor on herself.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay. As you all get to the top of the stairs, it's very obvious that this is the man from the images on top of the mantle.
Oh.
Then
Do
where's
you all want me to speak to the owner of the house?
I think he might be a good one to talk to.
If anything, I think we should come back to do that last. Well,
Yeah,
we
'cause
don't
he's
know
still
what else
dead.
is here. He'll still be here, but
Well,
will we if we take the time to stop and do that?
is that really a safe assumption to make at this point?
I'll try not to use up too much magic to be able to use it later.
Alright, so I'm walking down this way. I'm
Okay.
gonna step like right here, just far enough to kind of like peer into the room, but not quite walking into it.
Yeah, so right here you see some spiral stairs heading up, and as you guys are placing yourself more here, starting to lean to the left, I think I revealed everywhere you can see. Let me reveal a little more here.
Is this like what is this? Is this like a guardrail?
That looks over to the
Okay.
kitchen, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
dining room.
Sorry, let
Okay.
me give you the full view.
Perfect. Thank you. It's like a balcony edge suite.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna
Classy.
I'm gonna tell them
I'm hearing
Oh,
stuff
there's
again.
crying.
Mhm.
Do we think that's the wife?
Where is
Can we hear the
Cry
direction
female.
it's coming in?
Did he turn her and make her kill them?
Where's the sound coming from?
Where's the sound
Closer.
coming from?
As Valdani walked closer to that spiral staircase, it's traveling down that.
Going up the stairs?
Yes, but the sound is coming down the stairs. Does that make sense?
Coming from
From
above
up,
us.
but the sound is traveling down.
traveling.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Like, is it that general
Okay.
direction up the
B,
stairs?
do
Like,
you have to
forward?
look? It's like they're looking down at you crying.
Also, splattered across the wall is the cat, right about here. and you can see a glowing set of runes that it stepped in and just like popped it.
Oh,
Hey,
shit. Wait, where are the runes?
You stood over them. They were blocking this, but they're now
Sir.
deactivated by the cat. So
Oh,
Hey,
thanks.
Who sets a
Thanks,
trap
Cat.
in a house?
A house that Vilkoslag visits, apparently.
I'm surprised we didn't hear the trap. Usually, most glyph of wardings will make a sound.
How far up the staircase can I see? Is it like tightly spiraled, or is it just kind of like going off to a different, like, half level sort of thing? How far can I see up?
you can see what you can see.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. Well, it's coming from up there. I can start going up there unless anyone has any objections to that.
Are you
Me,
sure you want to
just-
be the one that goes first?
Make
I mean,
sure
I just
that
put on
you're
mage
not-
armor.
Make sure that you're not getting hit by anything else that's gonna explode you, like the stuff.
I'll be on the lookout.
I'll stay close to you to give. If they try to attack you, I can blind them a little bit.
Thank you. All right. Valnali's gonna take the first step onto the stairs, and she's gonna sneak up there. So if you want me to roll like a stealth check for that.
Yep, go ahead and roll stealth. Is
No.
everyone
Grayson has passed without a trace, I
18.
okay? Is everyone heading up the stairs?
think. Yeah.
Okay. All right, give me a second. We're gonna do something a little interesting here as you all walk up the stairs.
Ray, I assume you're more in control of the body now that you don't have a cat to be controlling.
I'm going to move
Sure.
all of your tokens, so give me a second.
Okay, thanks.
Hooray!
Another map.
Hooray!
Dun dun dun.
Marching order, please.
Valdani's first.
Alien second.
I think I'm third.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Aurora will be at the end.
Okay. I'm just gonna put Offie and Gray next to each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reveal where you are.
Great tunnel.
So you walk up the spiral staircase to like one of the turrets of the house, and as Valdani rounds the corner, you see a woman in. You see what you see, as usual.
Yeah, that's
Just sitting there, blood is just like has been running down her arms all over her, and she's sitting there just crying and hasn't noticed you yet.
Is there
Can
blood like
I
right
cast-
here?
Sorry, were you motioning on camera?
Yeah, is there blood right here?
She's like over sobbing. You can only
Oh, okay.
see her arms and clothes and stuff as she's crying.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts on her.
Okay. What is there a save or?
I get the surface level thoughts, but it's a wisdom save if I want to push any specific thoughts further.
Okay. Let me
And
see
I think
something
that
real
yeah, it's
quick.
wisdom 14, but I don't know if I'm gonna be pushing yet.
Let's see.
Dang.
So it really doesn't have just the surface thoughts. It doesn't have any save or anything, right?
No,
Interesting. Yeah.
I just had they don't. I don't think they know that I'm casting Detect Thoughts unless I push a thought in.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as she's sitting here crying, you just hear in her thoughts, he used me, he made me do it, and he used me, and now he's gone. He used me, he made me do it, and now he's gone.
I think I was right.
Valdani just kind of puts a hand over her mouth. And she doesn't need to push that anymore. That's pretty telling. She's gonna look at the group like, should we? Is this a safe situation to talk to her?
She at this point notices you and looks up from crying and kind of wipes away. And as she looks up, you definitely, since you're looking for it, Dr. Gray, see blood all down her front. Who are you? Why are you here? What are you doing in my house?
It's okay. We were looking for him.
What? Him who?
I'm presuming the one who did this. We're not here to hurt you. We were just looking for him.
Looking for who?
Who made you do this?
Do what?
Is there something? She stopped crying. Does she like have a different vibe to her now that did she snap out of something?
Are you gonna vibe check her?
Yeah, I'm gonna vibe check her.
All right.
Insight?
Go ahead and roll an insight check, and she just looks up and she's kind of looking.
13.
She is definitely the woman from the photos. She, as far as you know, seems to have been crying, just sitting here, still covered in blood, and she looks up at all of you. How did you get in my house, and what are you doing here? I just want to be left alone.
We're looking for the man who hurt those people.
Hurt who?
What? Do you not know what happened? Yeah.
What have you seen?
A lot of.
And she starts standing up a little bit and dusting herself off a little, and she starts to slowly move forward a little bit. And you definitely get a full image of her. Let me go ahead and we can do this again real quick. She's 100% without a doubt the woman in the photos now. And as she steps a little closer, I don't know what you're doing in my house. I don't know what you've seen. I'm terribly sorry, but he wouldn't want you to know anything. And I need everyone to roll initiative real quick.
Yeah. Mother. 4.
It could be worse. It could be a 1 like I got.
It cogged from a 19 and then it just rolled 3.
Did mine go through? Oh, it did.
I got 4 total.
4?
I've
What's
got
your
24.
My dex is +3.
Alright, you go before me.
Good.
All right, Aurora? Were you muted?
I was.
Oh, okay.
Aurora is going to.
What initiative do you have?
Oh, what's my initiative?
Yeah.
13.
13.
Just kidding.
All right, Alian?
Oh wait, yeah.
13.
Wait, no.
We have so many ties.
I'm sorry. My initiative is 4. I keep reading everyone else's because they're.
All of us have
Oh my
4s.
gosh.
Mine is 4.
no.
Mine is 4. I rolled a 4.
All right, I'm going to
Mine's
give
also
you
4.
I'm going to give you guys an advantage and let Aurora go first.
That's really kind of you.
Trust me on this one. Not first in general, but before the rest of you that rolled a 4. Alian, what is your initiative? 24, you said?
13.
Oh, that's Dr. Alabaster. 13. Okay.
I mean, it could actually be more useful to have me go first, just saying.
The GM is scared of Aurora and Aurora only, so that's my decision.
I'm trying to make Aurora scarier. Let me
Let's
help.
see. All right. I actually have disadvantage. Oh boy. Good thing I remembered that. Let's see if this helps you more. Can I edit this?
What is she doing exactly?
It actually doesn't matter. It's still the same order, even with my disadvantage. Okay. Well, Dr. Gray is first, so what is Dr. Gray doing?
I am going to step forward and like put my hands out and be like, we know he's responsible for this, and it's not your fault. Please just let us help you. And you made us roll initiative, so is she looking aggressive or like...
The doctor, would you like to help me? I bet you would love that, wouldn't you? Come here. We can help each other.
And I'm gonna cast Hold Person. So make me a Wisdom saving throw of DC 16.
All right. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
I'm having a hard time tell if that's a familiar voice or...
I'm going to roll in chat for you guys. Ooh, an 11. You're so lucky.
+7. Oh my gosh.
And I'm just gonna say to her, I don't know if it's you or him, but we will get him out of there. And that's my turn.
Hold person. What?
They're stunned?
Yes. Oh, sorry. You're paralyzed for the duration, which is a minute, and you can make another saving throw at the end of your turn.
Ooh, paralyzed. That's...
So,
Big
yes,
cast
you're
money.
paralyzed until you make one at the end of your turn.
Okay.
For 10 rounds.
If they say... They have a +7, so let's see.
Shh, it's fine. It's fine.
So, for a moment, fuck, I hate that I'm using this already. For a moment, you see your hold person start to wash over her, and she just, you guys and your little tricks, they won't do you any good here. He's told me all about each and every one of you, and I know everything there is to know. I'm glad that you didn't try to see deeper into my thoughts, little one. Valdani, as they call you. You would have seen my ruse from the start. And she flies towards Dr. Gray. As she decides to succeed against your whole person. So let me write that down. I still have another disadvantage. Okay, so let's see here. So, as she flies towards you, she's first going to, you see her, as she's like moving her neck, you see her fangs start to grow, and her nails as well. And she's going to swipe at you as she kind of flies across the floor, hovering a little bit.
I will impose disadvantage with Warding Flare.
She already has disadvantage because of chat. Do you want to save that?
Oh, I thought you used that for the save. Never mind. I'll wait until...
They gave me 2. So the first one would have probably hit, but I have disadvantage, so I'm gonna try again. Do you want to use it now, or do you want to save it? Well, I can't really have more than 1 disadvantage, so just save it. 23 to hit, Dr. Gray?
Mm-hmm.
That hits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she slices at you with her claws, basically her fingernails. for 5 piercing damage. Sorry, bludgeoning damage. And you know what? I already said it, so we're not going to retcon it. So I just helped you out a little bit. I am going to need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, though.
27.
All right.
Nice.
So as
He's got
she's
so many wrinkles in his brain.
as she's looking you in the eyes, she tries to do the classic vampire, making you fall in love with her as she's talking to you, and you shake it off. She's not your type or something like that.
I just look at her, I go, honey, I am a vampire.
And that
In my American accent on accident.
that
Also,
luckily
that brain is
Wow.
already occupied.
luckily that is the end of her turn. And that is Alian's turn.
Dang, this is a little creepy. I am going to cast Guardian of Faith and put the Guardian right here on her right side. Let me put a little thing. And I'll put the picture up later. Any hostile creature that moves to you on a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on Dexterity saving throw. So I'm not sure if I cast it, it hits her now because it's within 10 feet of me, or if it waits until the next turn.
It says when they move. So if she moves, I'll just say on her next turn it'll take effect. So
Cool. So that's
whether she
for me.
moves or not, I'll let it happen. That's how I'll
Yeah, because
interpret
it's
it.
move within 10 feet, but she's going to be within 10 feet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's there on her right.
So, all right. So, having failed one bad table. Wow, Mr. Rogers. All right, we will get to that. So, having failed at the end of her last turn, she's going to, at the end of Alian's turn, swipe out at Dr. Gray again. This time I have no disadvantages from chat.
And behavior from this woman.
I will impose disadvantage with Warding Flare.
Okay, so she's swiping out at you with her arms. The first one is an 11. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Alright, you might be lucky. Alright, so she swipes out, misses. And now that was a legendary action, so it is Aurora's turn.
Okay, so Aurora is going to grab her crossbow out of her holster, and for attack 1, she will shoot it. But if the DM will let her, she would like to, with her movement or with another action, snap the tip of the metal tip off of the crossbow bolt and make it a wooden stake.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That was a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so she's going to how many crossbow bolts do I have? Oh, I have a lot of those. So I'm going to try again with my second action. with a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
With 6 piercing damage.
All right, and you're making the you're trying to stake her through the heart currently, right?
Correct. I was attempting to.
As you stab it through her, or stab into her, she looks you straight in the eyes, and she says, "Obviously, Aurora, you haven't been doing your research well enough. It's not gonna work while I'm still standing." And she just rips it out, and it doesn't seem to phase her too much currently. Actually, the wound immediately closes after she takes the wood out.
I knew it.
Really? Sunlight won't work, but you think a stake will?
So on that note, she will say, "That's fine, I'll do this instead," and she will just run at her with her her short sword
All right,
with a 26 to hit.
that'll hit. Is your short sword magical?
Yes, it is.
All right. So as you cut into her with the short sword, you see the damage actually land and cut across her a little bit. Little bit of a tickle, but it actually did something. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Gosh, I've been rolling so poorly. So, bad table. Let me see if I can resolve that real quick.
Let me see if I can roll poorly on this.
Well, I already rolled, so I just need to grab something real quick here. You know, I tried to bring these up beforehand, but for some reason I think they're not on my new computer, which is very
Well-
sad.
While you're vamping for time, can I use a mind link real fast because I'm a Kalashtar, which is like telepathic, because I would like to ask for consent to switch hosts. Just as like a little free thing.
Yeah, you can
cool.
you can do that.
Cool, good. I would like to ask Aurora, just kind of like, it might be better if I'm with you actually, is that okay?
Sure.
Sweet.
All right, cool. So Afi, we'll just say on your turn, you jump in or around.
That'll happen on my turn. I'll
Yeah.
deal with that. I as a player believe in consent before body trespassing.
Yes, before possession. So I need someone to roll a d6 real quick for me.
DM, there were also 2 good tables in the pre-game hype train.
You think you need those, huh?
6.
No, I'm just saying. Purple asked about them, and I don't want him to feel left out. You know.
Cool. You said you rolled a 6?
Yeah.
All right, Hyacinth. You being in this place, being that it is cursed, take on a curse. You take 1 damage whenever a creature within 30 feet of you takes any damage.
No!
Oh god.
That feels fitting, honestly. This vampire stuff gives me the psychic damage. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we had a total of 1,000 bits during the hype train. I don't think anyone did a 500 off the bat. So I think they were all split across multiple different people. So the total is 1,000. So I should do
Sir
a
Hex
bad
said 2
table.
500s were
Right.
Yes, Sir
given.
Heck says that.
I'm looking at the recap. I think it's a bad table. Oh, Purple Phil, 500 bits. All right, I'll give you 1 good table just because. Cole, I will be irate. I'm just teasing. All right, good table. I will roll it in chat so you see what it is. Oh, we don't have a D100 actually, so I gotta roll it here. I think we actually do have a D100. I just don't know the command, so I'm gonna roll it in here. A 17. Let's see what it says.
A nat 1 on a D100. Bye.
Alright, I'm gonna re-roll because that would not even matter to you guys at
Purple
all.
rolled in chat if you want to use that. You rolled a 67 on a D100.
67. Alright, let's see. 67. Why is this all... What? Okay, I'm pulling up a new table because this one, both of those were trash. Let's try this one. 67. They were both involving water, and there's no water around here.
Suddenly the room fills with water.
Alright, so on the
Blood.
table next to Valdani, you see the glint of something. You have a free action to pick it up, and you receive robes that have the origin map to a secret society of mages who control nearby towns and villages. This map appears on the back of the robes when a wizard wearing the robes casts a spell. The fabric molds itself to reveal the hidden map that can only be read by those who read Elven.
I read Elvish.
Yeah, so there is your random good table, and we re-rolled 3 times. So I'm sorry it doesn't relate now, but we did our best. Let's carry on with the fight, and I believe it is Valdani's turn.
It is Aldani's turn.
You got this.
Yeah, I do. So Valdani is going to move up 5 feet and cast Wall of Fire.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it down like this way. You know?
Okay.
Let's go 20 feet because I don't think there is a specific minimum that I need to do. And you know what? We're gonna go 4th level for and that'll be a Dex 14 save.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Yes. And then does it still have
What was the save?
14 for
She
Dex?
she barely saves as she
Damn
just
it! Okay, she still takes half damage though.
She
so let me roll
sidesteps
damage.
your wall of fire.
That's gonna be 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna use Misty Step and bloop over there.
Okay, cool. How long can you keep your wall of fire up?
Let me see. Wall of Fire.
Alian, your guardians also proc now because she moves to the side out of the wall of fire.
Concentration up to a minute, and one side of the wall deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of it or inside the wall. So Valdani is gonna choose this side.
Okay.
I need for the moving.
Yes.
I need a save,
It
which
will be this
is
entire.
I need a deck save.
Okay. Hyacinth, can you also roll me a d6, please?
Yeah, sure. You got it, boss.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I hit the wrong thing.
You needed a 15, and you take 20 radiant damage.
Every time I try to fight you guys with something,
Yo!
I roll terrible. I rolled a 5 and a 4 for dexterity saving throws, and this girl has a +9.
You beat the save, the last save.
I barely. Okay. Yeah, she cries out in pain as the radiant damage just strikes into her. She's kind of in a really rough spot now, with the guardians right in front of her, the wall of fire that she just sidestepped. If you do not drop the concentration on the wall of fire, it will impede your party. What was the
I thought it was
roll?
only on one side though.
Yes, but it still exists.
Oh, that's true.
So are you keeping the wall of fire up is the question.
No, it'll just
Okay.
be for that round.
Cool. Then we will say that nothing else comes of it. But what was the D6 roll?
2.
2. That is Alian. And this is Mr. Rogers rolled a 28. It is
Sorry, hon.
the afflicted finds everything to be absolutely delicious.
Oh.
Take
All
that.
these,
No.
look at all these.
Vampirism, it's contagious.
Look at all these juicy,
Take that as you will.
juicy
I
peeps.
am going
Love
to
that.
erase the wall of fire since we
Now
dropped
I know why
concentration.
vampirism is a thing.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Valdani?
Yeah, that's all Valdani can do.
Okay. It is Offie's turn.
Hi. All right. So I have received consent to possess a different party member. As part of possessing, I can make a stealth check to see if I am not noticed. And I would like to try that because I don't want this creepy vampire lady to notice that I'm here, because she knows about everybody, but she can't see that I'm here. So I'm hoping
Okay.
that's probably not going to be useful. Oh, just kidding. I have a +6 to stealth, so 12, I guess. I don't know if she's busy with the wall of fire and stuff.
She is incredibly perceptive.
Okay.
Also, basically being a creature of the night herself.
Yeah.
She just starts cackling as soon as you enter Aurora's body, and
Yep.
she looks at Aurora and says, "Oh, 2 for the price of 1. This will be fabulous." And what else
Cool.
do you have on your turn?
I would like to use my action to invoke Smite on Aurora's weapon, please.
Beautiful. All right.
So it glows just a little bit shinier, and it will do 2d8 additional radiant damage next time that she attacks.
Dopey dope dope. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Dr. Gray, it is your turn.
So I'm going to do a Hail Mary, and I'm going to pull out my dagger, and I'm going to like pull it up through my hand, and I'm going to use one of my uses of Crimson Exchange and cast Dispel Magic at 4th level, which makes it 5th level for taking damage. Yay, woo. And I'm going to 5th level Dispel Magic to try to remove Dracula's control on her, assuming it's some sort of charm or something, because he sounds more in her head than just biting her.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she immediately knows what you're trying to do, and she just starts laughing, and she looks at you and she says, "Oh, honey, you think I didn't choose this life? I killed that bastard husband of mine myself. Dracula is the man that anyone would wish for, and I would die for him."
Oh.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah. I'm just gonna look a little dumbfounded and be like, wait, people
Wait.
choose this? Like, I didn't have a choice. And I guess that's my turn.
People choose to live forever and be super powerful? No way.
I guess I'll just look a little dumbfounded and be like, well, as just like stand there bleeding.
All right. It is her turn now, and hopefully she can actually do something. It's every time that they move within your guardians, right? Let's read this again.
It moves within a space within 10 feet. Like if it's within 10 feet of the.
Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet for the first time on a turn must succeed a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant or half as much on a successful one. It vanishes when it's dealt a total of 60 damage. Okay, cool. I will give you another attempt on that. Thank you for the advantage. That is definitely going to come in handy. So she is going to turn to Valdani now. And Aurora, are you up in arm's length from her?
Was that D20 plus 7, the 21, the roll?
Not yet. She hasn't rolled a save yet. Aurora, you were engaged in melee combat with her, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool. Then she will attack you and not Valdani, because she's not dumb. I'm gonna delete these skulls, but just know that these were human skulls in a ritualistic circle. But right now they're getting in the way of the battle. So first, I will do. Oh, she doesn't have to move then if Aurora is right there.
Aurora,
so never mind, Dev. Actually, you know what? I'll give it to you. Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
10 damage.
Okay.
Radiant.
What's your AC, by the way?
I'd also like to use my reaction to Halo of Spores her as I send a whip of shadow out.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Is the 10 already halved?
It's 20 automatically, 10 if you save.
Okay, cool. She will take that, and it does hurt. She still looks fine. So I have a -2, but first I have advantage. So I will do them in order so that they don't, counteract each other. She is going to, with the advantage, lash out towards Aurora to strike her. What does she have to do for the Halo of Spores?
She just takes 4 necrotic damage if she can take necrotic damage.
Okay, no save or anything like that for her?
No save, no attack, she just takes it.
Okay, necrotic washes over her like rain on a nice day. Does not hurt her at all.
Great.
24 to hit Aurora.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It also hits me.
Okay.
Hooray.
So she is not going to do damage. She is going to grapple you instead. And at this moment, your beautiful blue neck is looking very tasty. She's going to bare her fangs and bite into you for a 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit?
There's a lot of people talking. Yeah, 15 will hit. Sorry. Yes.
I didn't use my advantage yet, but that's my bad. Actually, you know what? No, we're doing it. God damn it. She already hit, so I'm gonna get the advantage out of the way so it doesn't come in effect later. Oh my gosh. Okay,
What?
let me get.
No.
Let me get through this for a second.
I can buff her AC and make her dodge that.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead.
Chrissy just looks overwhelmed. I want to check in with her.
No, I'm fine. I just feel like Cole hasn't been able to finish a sentence.
You're right.
In 3 straight minutes. So I was just gonna give him the chance to finish his sentence, and then if we need
Okay.
to retcon something, we can. Because the poor guy keeps going to say a sentence, and then one of us interrupts him.
No, I have to keep up with chat as well. So Mr. Rogers also gave 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4d4 healing to me. So I guess I'll roll that because that's what we do here on this channel. I'm sorry that we're healing this, but by some divine sense, you guys watch the vampire heal up a little bit. I rolled my advantage. What can you buff Aurora's AC to?
I can use my reaction to create a divine barrier. So I pull, you see Aurora get pulled and grappled or whatever, and I kind of fall out from her back and yank her backwards with me. I add 5 to her AC, and then she's safe and out of harm's way, and I'm behind her, out of her body.
Okay, so you bring the vampire with you, but she is not able to bite, is what we'll say.
Yeah.
Because Aurora is grappled. So if you
Yes.
move Aurora back, the vampire just comes with.
That's fine. I don't
Okay.
want her to get bitten.
Okay, the bite will not go
Ray
through.
is enough vampire for our house.
But she's really pissed about all the misses and all the missed opportunities and everything.
Understandable.
So she is going to burn 2 legendary actions to attempt to bite Aurora again.
Oh!
She really just wants this to happen. A 19 to hit.
$7.
Right,
How
proper.
long does your buff work, Offie?
It's
Is it
for
just
that.
the one round?
It's for the
Okay.
one attack.
Okay, the 19 will hit.
Okay. Alrighty. Finally, we get to do something. So.
Oh, the $7 is health for Aurora.
Alright. Is this gonna be another fight where it's just forever
Yes.
incredibly long?
It is chat versus
Because of
chat.
chat.
Cat versus chat.
Alright, so as she sinks her teeth into you, you take 8 piercing damage. And then you are going to take 11 necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is also reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken. As you see your life force start to enter into the vampire. This is the part where I tell you and chat that no matter how much healing you have, when your life total is decreased, it cannot go any higher. So just keep track of that. Yes, Hyacinth?
Does that count as 1 or 2 instances of damage? Because it's 2
Uh,
kinds.
What are you trying to do?
I'm tallying how much damage I take.
Oh yeah, it is 2 instances of damage.
Okay.
No.
And yeah, remember that whenever the creature takes damage, you will also take damage.
Yes, I have been.
Also, to my lovely party, since this is chat versus chat, can you guys keep track of your healing and everything? All right, honor system.
How much healing do we have?
We have
As a
15
party.
so far.
Cool.
15 d4s?
15.
Okay.
Cool. So
Yep, we got 8 from Mr. Rogers.
Goddamn.
All right. Aurora will die over my dead body.
Save Aurora just tipped.
All right. Okay, so since
And Aurora's biggest fan tipped 5.
since this is already
That's 23d4.
It's because I have all the information.
so
It's
It
true.
dies with me
Save
if
the
I-
information.
since this is already being extended, and I drank a whole glass of water and a half glass of water and a whole energy drink. Let's take a real quick break so I can use the bathroom, and we will be right back
Okay.
to resolve this.
Yay.
Count up and keep track of
I
any
will.
advantages you have,
Yeah.
healing, and then we'll start the fight and keep going. And we'll be right back.
I
Right.
will forget about that.
We are back. We are live. It is now Alien's turn. They are fighting a vampire in a house, aka a lair. What do you got, Alien?
Oh no.
Go ahead and do it here. Because I can't do it through the roll 20. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians at 3rd level.
Okay.
Well, I can't do it here.
Is that concentration?
For me, it is.
Are your other guardians concentration as well?
No, no, it's not. It's just an 8-hour.
God, 8
duration.
hours? My God. All right, cool.
I love that.
And I didn't give you the thing. Let's. Oh nope, that's the wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is pretty straightforward. So you should be able to attack. I'm pretty sure when you summon them.
Yeah, so when I designate all my friends to not get affected, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's half speed. And when on its turn, we'll do the wisdom saves for the damage and stuff.
Okay. Yep. So on the first of its turn,
I'm actually gonna move over here, and that's it.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Aurora, you are up.
Okay, so she will, not feeling great, trace the rune on her forehead and go to her using one of her might giant strengths.
Mm-hmm.
And I will withdraw my short sword and make 2 attacks. Am I still grappled?
Yes, you are still grappled. Also, did you bring something with you?
Yes.
I believe someone was supposed to remind you to bring something. You can use a free action to drink it if you wish.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna yet.
You don't have to. I'm just saying you can if you want to.
I wasn't going to yet, but that is with me.
Okay.
I have 2 of those, and
Okay.
I have not yet.
Okay.
But I am just going to attempt to kind of just like stab into, and a couple of times before I try to break the grapple on my next. Does that make sense?
Yep. Go ahead.
So it'll be the 3 attacks with the 3 stab attempts with the short sword.
Okay. Go ahead. 24 will hit.
Okay. So it's not rolling for some reason now in roll 20 all the way. So the 24 will hit, and then there's a 19 and an 11.
Yep, so the 19 will hit, the 11 will not hit. Is it every attack, Niffer, that gets
It is the next attack, so it's just one.
Okay.
But it's 2d8 radiant damage.
Cool. So...
Okay, so on this first one, I'll do the regular piercing damage plus my giant might damage, and then the 2d8 damage.
Okay.
So here's that
Okay.
with the 1d6.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what's the command? Is it exclamation point?
I can
roll?
just roll it for you if you want.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Nice. All right.
Radiant damage for you.
All right. So all of that damage coming from radiant sources, a +1 short sword, everything, it just like berates her as you see all of your attacks just start cutting through and causing some actual damage. At this point, you start to see like a creepy black ichor start to pour out over the blood that was already all over her body. I believe you still have something else you want to do.
I had one more for damage, with it, which is just the regular damage,
Okay.
the +1 damage. So that was 9 total.
Okay. All right. That as
And
well.
that was 2 attacks?
It was
I
3,
did
but 1
3
missed.
attacks, but only 2
Perfect.
of them hit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Aurora?
Those were my actions, so I can't take an action. I can't bonus action attempt to break the grapple, right?
No, it does take an action too, unless you have something specific.
Unless making you gargantuan size would just break that grapple.
I will let you take a hand and drink a potion to try to break the grapple if you want.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. All right. So, what you guys see happen, chat, is firstly you see Aurora go up to large. With the rune.
Correct.
And just start beating the shit out of this vampire and just cutting deftly radiant damage is flying around, and then she pulls something out of her pocket and drinks a green potion. Is it huge or is it gargantuan? D&D 5e size chart.
It
What?
is huge next, but we do got another potion
You
in
also
here.
you also have that other big potion.
Yeah.
So I have the potion of hide strength and then
Uh-huh.
the 2 potions of growth.
Oh my god. So which one are you taking first on this
I was
turn?
doing the potion of hide strength first.
Okay, can you read for chat the potion of hide strength?
Oh god, I don't know if I have it bookmarked.
Oh, I'll read it. It's in the
on,
roll
It's
20.
on the roll
It's
20.
in the, I know. I was just gonna say I don't know if I have it saved, but
I got it. So the user grows 1 size class. User gains +2 to strength mod. User gains +1 to charisma mod and lasts 10 minutes. So Aurora is now currently large. You are probably at this point head to the ceiling. You're not quite breaking through yet. We're just for antics, we're going to increase your token. The floor is straining below your feet. The vampire at this point is going to look up at you and is basically at this point trying to grapple your leg, but still engaged with you. For all intents and purposes, you are not grappled. Do you have anything else on your turn?
so I can't do any other movement. I didn't move at all.
It would be very hard to move in general at this point.
Sure. So am I standing all the way straight up?
You're like this basically.
Okay. I'm all I'm going to do is just push a chunk of the roof out of my way.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and just do a strength check. I'll allow it because it's straining against you, so why not?
Oh wait, hang on.
Was that a 6?
Yeah.
So you're like starting to get your feeling and fitting into this tower, and you start pressing up against the ceiling, and it creaks a little bit, but you're just kind of worn out from everything you've done on this turn. So
Sure.
at that point, I'll say that's the end of your turn for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Valdani.
Valdani is gonna cry. No, I'm kidding. Valdani is going to cast Quicksand.
Okay.
And she is going to cast it in this area.
Okay.
And that will be a strength check, or strength save of 14.
How large is the area for the spell, and can you determine how large it affects?
Wait a minute. I can't do quicksand here. Not applicable.
Okay.
Never mind. Taking that back. I forgot you had to have actual. I deleted my token. Valdani just disappears.
See ya. I'm out.
Yeah.
The stress just
fuck
poof.
this. You know?
Banished.
Just Misty steps the fuck out of there. No I'm kidding.
There is a window you can Misty step out of and run away if you want.
Not right now. She'll go for. Can't use Hellish Rebuke yet. Let's go. Magic Missile. Yeah, let's go Magic Missile on her.
Okay.
And 3 glowing darts. Yeah, so I'm gonna use all 3 on her
Okay.
for 3rd level. So do I just cast it on D&D Beyond? It's only coming up as a 1d4 plus 1. Do I just click that 3 times, or is that what each of them do with one.
What you said? Magic missile.
Yeah.
So.
Is it 1d4 plus 1 per dart?
Yes.
Or is that okay?
Yes.
So okay. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do, and then there's no hit or
Just hits.
It just hits.
it just hits.
Yep.
It just hits.
So go ahead and
That's
roll
the
your
ma-
damage.
That's the magic of magic.
Fucking. Altogether that will be 10 points of force damage.
All right. It does strike true and hit her in the back, and you can kind of see it melt at her skin a little bit. Anything else?
I'm over here, so Misty Step over here, and that's it.
Okay. Cool. All right. That is Offie's turn.
Hey, great. Because I dodged Aurora, can't possess anybody for now. So I will just kind of look up at her growing before my very eyes and just point to her much larger short sword and just be like, keep doing that. That's very good. That was wrong character accent, but same thing. Yep. Just, yeah, do that thing.
All
You have it
right.
again. Okay.
Cool. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything at all right now. This is fine.
All right. Great. Dr. Gray.
If you guys look over to me, you will slowly realize my white shirt is being stained by like little red lines.
Oh no.
And I will walk up to I was already next to her, but I'll just put a hand on like the back of Aurora's calf and be like, yeah, good job. And I'm casting Enhance Ability Constitution to give her advantage on con saves and plus 2d6 temporary hit points, which I will roll now.
We're just putting every buff
I
onto
love-
one
I love-
person. This is
I love the size scale.
Yeah.
Just,
so good.
So
This is
3
basically.
temporary hit points.
the soft boys, and it's like
I
I'm
rolled
gonna
a
call my
1 and
big.
a 2.
This
This
is
is the prime example of when you call someone. I'm gonna get my big brother to beat you up, big sister, and this
Big
is.
Sister Aurora.
This is like Megazord crap right now. Thank you, Al.
Like being kind of like slightly closer to the fray because I'm like right behind her. Oh, sorry, I'm on top of Offie. I'm just gonna look at the woman and be like, honestly, you're the weakest of his wretches I've seen, and I'm gonna bite her.
Oh!
Don't delete my spirit.
To bite, you have to grapple. I'm pretty sure, correct? Or do you not?
No,
have
mine is just an attack, and I believe it uses whatever mod I use for
Lucky you.
spells.
All right, go ahead.
Dev, you have disadvantage.
So
Who did that?
Ow.
it doesn't technically have an attack button, so I'm just gonna use whatever spell attack I have, and then.
Also, Gray, you
I
should
have
use some of the
advantage.
D4s for healing some of that you're taking.
So I have advantage, so that's an 11 or a 17.
17 to hit will hit.
Okay, and let me just make sure I'm doing the right amount of damage. It is... Deals... Oh. This is weird. So normally you roll for this for like other classes, but mine was written weird, and I deal Constitution modifier damage, and oh no, okay, it does its normal damage, so that's a d6. I was so confused. It's worded very poorly, and then I heal for my con mod.
Okay.
So roll a d6. That's 1 damage.
Okay.
It's a bonus action though. Don't worry.
As you bite into this vampire, I'm also going to move you closer so that I know that you're right within range.
Okay. I healed 2, but I took 1 for hitting her.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving, actually a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Whew. All right.
28.
You crit that, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you feel it, but it doesn't scare you. You're in it. You're really, taking the fight to her, but you feel the one that you dread enter your mind for a second as the blood from her flows into you. And for a second, you feel someone looking through your eyes, and your brain starts to hurt a little bit, but you immediately shake it off and cut the connection. Anything else on your turn?
No, I think I'm done. Also, I took 3 of the D4.
Okay. Yep, you guys keep
Noted.
track of your pool?
Yep, I'm keeping track of it.
All right, it is her turn.
Wisdom save.
Okay, let's see here. Wisdom, you say?
Correctamundo.
All right. I have a -2 to begin with, so I'll use the -2. So it's an 11. I assume that she fails.
Correct.
She
You wow.
decides to succeed.
23, but halved. So what, like 11?
So is it half on a success?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of damage?
Radiant.
Okay. The radiant damage does go through as it burns through her a little bit.
Those are good rolls too.
Yeah, some more black ichor is starting to leak out and stain her clothes, mixing with the blood. Oh, it's her turn still. So
Yeah.
okay.
This is the dankest dungeon.
Okay, $5 is technically a good table, so we will resolve that after this vampire takes a chunk out of Dr. Gray. So the vampire, no longer grappling Aurora, is going to turn to Dr. Gray, who just bit her, and is going to strike out at you for a 27 to hit, because I have a +2.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Holy
right.
flames will wrap around him to give you disadvantage in an attempt to blind you while you attack with warding flare.
All right, I will roll again.
Well, this is quite the change of scenery, as I'm normally surrounded by shadows.
21.
That will hit, yes.
Okay.
And only if people look, I'm chewing on Aurora's leg pant.
Why?
It's like an ant bite. It's because my bat table. It's like an ant bite to her, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just chewing on it.
I mean, it is very pretty fabric. It probably does taste delicious as far as you're aware.
That was one
Way to be in
away from
character,
my
thank you,
shield
Dev.
being useful. I was gonna shield it and it was 1 away.
So instead
So
of taking
close.
damage, she is going to grapple you, which now means she is going to bite you for a 16 to hit.
I'm gonna shield it.
All right. So you do manage to not get bit.
What's it matter? He's already a vampire.
Yeah, as she's trying to bite me, I'm just gonna go, what's the point? He's already turned me.
At this point, she's getting pretty fed up with you guys, and the windows in this place are going to just shatter as glass flies everywhere, and
Where's the windows?
you hear her call out to the children of the night,
No.
and
No.
you are going to see 3 swarms of bats fly through the windows. Oh, hold up. Let me read far enough. Let's see how lucky you are. Cool. Yeah, they're already starting to arrive. Okay, so yeah, you start to hear. They're not here yet, but what you hear is the flapping after the windows break, and it's very obvious to tell that there are a bunch of bats heading from outside into the tower. Unfortunately, though, that is the end of her turn, and it is Alien's turn. First, let me resolve the good table. Thank you so much for the $5 for the good table. If you are in chat, if you type exclamation point Derico14, if you type exclamation point D100, you should roll a D100, and that will decide what happens. If you don't roll it, we'll go ahead with my roll, whichever you prefer, but we'll keep things trucking along.
50.
A 50. I will tell you what that is, but it is
Nice, even
Alien's turn. Okay, I'm gonna find a different one. Alien, it is your turn. You can go ahead.
I'm going to. Where is it? Come on, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, where is it? I'm so sad. A spiritual weapon. That is going to be right here in the corner. I don't know if a 16 hits.
16 will hit.
Awesome. In that case, I don't know why it won't let me do damage, but it is 1d8 plus 4 force, so that will be a 8 force damage.
Okay.
And then for my action, I will Sacred Flame, and I need them to make a Dex save.
Okay.
You'll just hear an ouch. Oh, no, it's good. Keep going. Yes.
15.
Saves, no damage, more biting on Aurora's leg.
Okay. All right, this is the one we're going to go with.
Al is correct. I need to roll with disadvantage. Let me go ahead and just see if that plus 7. It was a 12, so take back 8 force damage.
Okay.
Heal back up 8. It didn't heal.
And
Thank
that
you,
All
means
right.
that-
Al.
And
Thank
that means
you,
Gray
Al.
doesn't take one more point of damage.
Yeah, I'll heal my 1 damage. Thank you.
Okay.
This is honestly my favorite bad table. It's so dynamic.
That everything is delicious.
No, the everything hurts me.
Oh yeah. How you doing okay over there?
Yeah, I've been healed a few times. I'm doing okay.
All right. So the good table. Who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Okay. So you feel the bag of holding start shaking, and I will give you a free action to pull out what you get from the good table. A mysterious benefactor has dropped something inside your bag of holding. As you pull it out, it is a cloak of invisibility.
Oh.
Roll a
Cool.
d2. If it's a 1, give it to Cole. If it's a 2, Cole chooses who gets it. I choose I get it. Thank you. Elian, was that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that was. It was ready.
Okay. Aurora, it is your turn.
Yeah. So Aurora is you are going to see for her bonus action, her eyes are going to go completely white. She is going to she's going to trace the runes on her chest first, and her eyes will go completely white. You'll hear her mumble something under her breath, and she's going to invoke her storm rune. which means she's going to enter a prophetic state until I'm incapacitated until the state ends. So for the whole round, I'm going to make it so that the vampire gets disadvantage on everything.
Everything?
So a creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check. You can use your reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage, your choice. Once you invoke the rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest.
Okay.
What class is this? Because I need to play it.
Rune-
Like
It's a
now.
rune knight, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Noted.
Anything else you're doing on your turn, Aurora?
She will just make her general 3 attacks with her short sword.
Okay, go ahead. Also, Duke, if you can roll me a D100 in chat, please. I think that's the coolest way to do it. What do you guys think?
I like it.
Okay. 26 will hit. Remember, you have the benefit from Offie on this one.
Want me to roll it again?
11 and
Yes,
the 10
please.
will not hit.
Check.
8 more points of damage.
Okay.
So 8
Nice.
points there, plus the
Radiant.
This is the regular damage. So
Right.
that's the 8 radiant, 8 regular piercing, and I have to go back to here. Plus the extra d6.
Okay.
Correct, and that's it. And
Okay.
that's 8 more. So
All right. If Duke doesn't get to roll a D100, that's the one I'll take in chat, but feel free to roll a D100, Duke, when you have a second. You have a free action to drink something. Are you doing it or are you saving it?
I'm saving it.
Okay. Alrighty. End of your turn?
Correct.
Alright, Valdani.
Yeah, there's some things. that she could
Aurora, sorry to interrupt, but let me
Okay.
resolve this. Aurora, your intelligence increases by 2 for 1d4 hours.
Woohoo!
Yes, I know who Duke is, but you know we were keeping it in the
In character.
in character. 4 hours. All right, Duke sends his regards. All right, Valdani, go ahead.
Aldani is going to sidestep over here, so she's within 10 feet. And she is going to point at this really mean vampire lady. And I'm going to have her roll a con save of DC 14, or else she will take 2d12 poison damage from poison spray.
And she has disadvantage from everything, right?
Yep. How long does that lasts more than just one roll?
My prophetic state.
Yeah.
Let me read it to you again. You can use your reaction to invoke the rune and cause the. Oh wait, nope, wrong one. Just kidding. Different one. That's a different rune. For 1 minute. So it's 1 minute or until
Okay.
I'm incapacitated.
Okay,
Is-
cool. I will roll a con saving throw.
Yeah, con save DC 14.
All right. Already failed. Definitely failed. Going to decide to save.
Decide to save!
Correct. Does anything happen on a save?
Creature must succeed on a con save throw or take to. Nope. That's it. Actually, did it here. Yeah, no, that's it. That was a crit too. I rolled 12s for
Yeah,
both of them.
That would have been a lot of damage.
That would have been 24 acid damage. I hate or poison damage. I hate this lady so much.
Vampires are always so much fun. Anything else on your turn?
She's gonna move one 5-foot space over
to get a little bit of distance from the windows, because the bats.
Yes. At this point, there are 3 swarms of bats that fly through the window. I'm going to give you the benefit of rolling their initiative in line with yours, which, if you can see, they rolled a 6. So, wonderful.
Look, that's higher than over half of us, okay?
Where do they pop up? That's the big
They
question.
fly all through the windows. They are all through here.
Well, if that's the case, then they potentially enter. If they're 15 feet, I encompass like half the room.
True. I will let you hit a couple of bats. Can you remind me again what they need to do?
With both abilities, right? Oh,
Yeah,
the
with
Guardian and the Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and figure out just how much damage they take. I'll just say that they auto-fail since they're flying through. Aurora, do you remember what your initiative was? Because I totally just messed that all up.
She was 4 like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I let her go first, yes. Okay, cool.
let's put that right. Boo! That'd be 8 radiant from the Spirit Guardians, and either 20 or 10 from the other one.
I said that they auto failed since they're just flying straight into it, so
28 then.
they 28 damage. So one of the swarms of bats flies straight into it and immediately falls. 2 of them are still fluttering around. And after Valdani, it was Afi, correct?
Yep.
I believe you are last at the before the top of the round, so it is
Happily.
your turn.
I will plant myself safely inside huge Aurora, please. And I will continue buffing her weapon because she's the best that we got.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Stop shaking your head. You are absolutely the best that we got right now.
We're soft people.
All right, Dr. Gray, you're up.
Okay. I was between 2 things, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Entangle on her
Okay.
with my action.
Okay.
So that will be a strength saving throw.
Okay. And she has disadvantage still. Okay. An 8. I assume that's a fail.
So that is a fail. So she's planted into the ground, so she is restrained until the spell ends, which is a minute, or she can make a strength check as an action to free herself.
Okay.
And then I am going to are there bats within 10 feet of me?
Oh yeah, they're flying all around.
I am going to whip out, as my reaction, I'm going to whip out my shadows at them and deal 2 necrotic damage to one of them. Super helpful.
Okay.
And I believe that is my turn.
Okay.
Actually, can I bite her again with my bonus action?
You sure can.
Heck yeah. Okay. I hate when they give you an attack spell and then don't give you a way to attack it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's an 8 or 10 to hit, which I don't think hits.
A 10 does not hit. Do you want it to hit though?
If she's, you said she's restrained,
Correct.
so you
Oh,
have
so I have advantage? Okay.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. That'll hit.
21.
Okay. How much damage?
3 damage. I'm so helpful. I do so much damage. This is my melee attacks as a wizard.
Okay, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You should try using your blink dagger instead. See if that helps.
It's -1.
You are now
15.
feeling as her blood enters your veins, you think in your head that everything she's been saying makes a lot of sense, and you see flashes of Dracula in your mind as he speaks to you. Oh, little one, that was obviously a mistake. And you are now charmed for a certain amount of time. It is now the vampire's turn. It is going to quickly...
Wisdom save.
Sure, why not? Wisdom saving throw has disadvantage, probably failed. 9.
What is up with these rolls? 4 radiant damage.
Okay. The vampire is going to take an action and turn into a cloud of mist real quick and position itself at the back behind Aurora and turn your what?
I'm not sure if Guardian of Faith can still.
I think it's run out of damage to deal, if I remember how it works.
I have 10 radiant left,
Okay.
but I'm just wondering if it attacks the mist. Because is it still a creature? Like, it's still the creature, just in a different form, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And because it moved within the radius, that would give it 10, the final 10 remaining radiant damage.
Yeah, no, it's she is missed. Like, she's even basically able to slip straight through, like, under Aurora's arm or different things. They're not going to be able to attack the mist at all. As
fine.
she turns into a mist, flows through Aurora and pops back behind her. The good news is that is the end of her turn. And then I believe directly after the vampire it was Aurora, correct?
It's me. Is it your Aurora? Yes. Question mark?
Yes. Yeah, because you guys all rolled around the same stuff for initiative, I thought. Or
You
whoever wants to go can go, because I messed it up. So do you want Aurora
Ilian?
to go first or Ilian?
Ilian, go for it.
Ilian went first.
Cool.
Ilian
Yeah.
rolled a 13. We all rolled 4.
Okay,
You
that's
rolled
true.
force.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a 13.
It's so much combat.
Sorry.
I had to add the bats to the combat tracker, which erased everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, the final remaining 10 radiant can go to the bats flying around.
Okay, so there's only one swarm of bats remaining now.
Did that hit one or all of them?
They have shared health pool. So
Well,
do you
like-
mean all of the swarms or all of the bats?
All of the swarms.
There's
It just
If
hit
we're counting damage
one
for
of
all of the bats, I'm dead.
there's one swarm left.
Okay.
Yeah. This changes things. Yeah. I'll burning hands the last swarm.
Okay.
Macaleer.
All right. Anything else?
Are they down? Are they gone?
No, there's still a small amount flying around.
Okay, then 19 plus 7, 26 for the spiritual weapon to attack them.
Okay. That'll
And
hit.
that'll... Oh my goodness! That'll be 6 force damage.
Okay. That will take out the remainder of the bats. There are no longer any bats.
Woo!
But I don't know. She's missed. She's missed. Oh shit! chewing. She's missed. Nom, 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 nom.
Now that it's Aurora's turn, she's no longer missed. So go ahead, Aurora.
It'd be Gray next, though.
No,
Gray
I went first.
Oh,
Yeah, Gray's
okay.
very first.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, she will, she will do the 3 short sword attacks again.
Okay.
Oof.
Is that a nat 1?
Yeah.
You lose grip on your short sword, and it goes skittering
No.
across the wooden floor. You can have your other attacks without your short sword, though.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say I was clicking them multiple, so don't mind the second one, because as soon as I saw it was a nat 1, I was like, well, forget that fucking second one.
Yeah, so you go to strike down, and you're not really used to being this big, and you just with too much gusto swing and throw your dagger across the room, or your short sword across the room.
Yeah, so she will unholster her crossbow and go for the crossbow.
Which is non-magical, correct?
Correct.
Okay, 15 to hit does not hit. And 14 does not hit either.
And then is the short sword within moving distance, or is it like down the steps? Where did it go?
You can take a free action to pick it back up for next turn.
I will do that.
Also because you have a pretty good reach right now.
Yeah. I was just gonna reach down the stairway, like if it was just gonna feel.
Doesn't even
around
take
for it.
movement. It's just your arm.
Yeah.
All right, the bats are all dead. I believe that's Valdani next.
Yeah. All right. So Valdani would popping up right here put me in melee range of the vampire, because it looks like it's just outside of 5 feet.
You can go ahead. It's fine.
Cool. Bonus action, Misty Step, mixed it up. Over there. And she is going to proceed to... We're gonna go for Firebolt.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Cool. That's gonna be 9 fire damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all.
All
That's all
right.
she can do.
As the fire smacks into her side, she's starting to look pretty rough, and it is Offie's turn now.
Right. So you got your sword, right?
Correct.
The bonus damage lasts till the end of my turn, so I'm going to use my action to basically give you a legendary action, and you get to attack again. So, and
All right.
and when you do that, you actually add 5 because I get to add my aspect modifier to you for your damage. So roll to attack.
It's a 17 to hit.
A 17 what?
So whatever it is you roll, plus 5 plus 10.
Oh my god.
I am a guardian angel. That's literally my subclass.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else, Offie?
No, that's my action. So
All right. It is back to the top of the round, Dr. Gray.
Do I still get to do what I want to do?
Oh, roll another wisdom saving throw. Great.
Damn.
Natural
You-
20.
Yep, you shake loose the hold on you, and you can use your full
yay!
Great.
Now use some heals.
turn.
Yeah, I'll heal myself now. How many do you want me to use? We have 20?
We have 13 for us and 7 for Aurora.
Okay. I'll
Use
use
them, don't
3. And I will heal 9.
Wow.
And then I will cast... okay. I wasn't preparing for this. I didn't think I had a turn. Can I do this in here?
Wonders of Roll20.
If you're in a room that can't account. Wait, there's a hole in the ceiling, right?
Not yet, no.
Oh yeah, that's. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, and I will. And there's people between me. Okay. Sorry, I was planning to not hurt this entire time. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna cast blindness and deafness, so I'd like a saving throw.
Which saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, still has disadvantage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Is it both, or you have to decide which one it is?
I don't know. We're just going with it. 15 or 12? Sorry, 12.
12 does not succeed, so you are blinded. So that's disadvantage on attacks, or, whatever else that may mean in roleplay. And it lasts for a minute.
Okay.
And I will use my reaction to... Nope, it doesn't do anything to her, so I'm not going to do it.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Disadvantage on attacks, huh?
Is it just disadvantage on attacks for her, or do we get advantage on attacks against her?
We get advantage as well.
Woo!
Okay. Well, she is going to try to reach out to where Aurora is and swipe at her to start. Does a 12 hit? No? Okay. So she is not able to strike out at you. All right, I'm going to need Aurora to make a wisdom saving throw real quick. Oof. All right. So she calls out to you, being blind and whatnot. She uses her words to get in your mind instead. And she says, "Doesn't matter what happens here. It doesn't matter if I fall. You know that I won't die here tonight. I will come back, and I'm not the only one." And she charms you. So you are now seeing the vampire as a trusted friend who needs to be heeded and protected. You take the vampire's requests or actions in the most favorable way you can. And you are a willing target for the vampire's bite in the future. Each time the vampire or the vampire's companions do anything harmful to the target, it can repeat the saving throw. Otherwise, the effect lasts 24 hours or until the vampire is destroyed, is on a different plane of existence, or it takes a bonus action to end the effect. Who was directly after the vampire again? It was Elian, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she is going to give you an order when it is your turn, but first it is Elian's turn. So go ahead, Elian.
My goodness. I'm gonna bring a spiritual weapon 20 feet over here. Not gonna hit. That is sad. And then a level. Let's do it over here. I'm gonna do a 4th level guiding bolt on her.
Okay.
4th level bolt. That'll be a 17.
To hit?
Yes.
That'll hit.
We got raided.
It'll be 28 radiant damage.
All right. Well, how do you want to do this?
Ooh!
I want Aurora to stop being charmed, and so I stopped chewing on her clothes and finger pistol the finger gun, the vampire lady.
All right, so
Leave Aurora alone.
yep, as Aurora starts to turn and was very obviously going to head towards Dr. Gray and just try to smush him, you fire off a bunch of radiant damage, and it doesn't seem how it would normally seem. What happens is immediately, as you can tell, she drops, she starts to fall, and turns into mist and starts whooshing out the now shattered windows. You are out of initiative currently. The mist is flying out the window currently.
How quickly does the mist move?
Let's see.
Because I can turn into mist as well.
Yeah, and I can possess
I
things.
have
so
gust. I can pull that bitch back in.
Yes.
Wait, I've got a bag of holding. I hold it open.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just
I'm
push
just
her back in.
So you guys are trying to capture the mist, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use gust and do it.
Okay.
How far? The mist doesn't move as fast, correct?
It has a 30-foot range. And
I believe the mist just does a normal 30 feet, but it can also pass through a lot of things. So tell me exactly how you're trying to capture this mist.
okay,
If we
so
can...
is the mist coming out different windows, or is it all just kind of like one like giant bit of mist all kind of moving in one direction?
It's a basic cloud.
Okay, it's a basic cloud. Let's see. Because Valdani is technically like 5 feet in front of her when she drops it, so...
It has a flying speed of 20 feet.
Ooh.
Oh!
So
Okay.
it goes up and starts to head out the window. So what are you doing?
I was wanting to use Gust, and because it's a 30-foot range, so like 10 feet like above or something, or like wherever it's going, use a gust of wind to push it back, like towards them.
Okay. And what?
It's a strength save, but I don't know if a mist can
It has
resist it.
It has advantage.
It does.
On that.
It has
so.
But it has
disadvantage,
disadvantage on
right?
everything else.
Nope, we are out of initiative, so that it no longer applies. That has definitely worn off.
I'm also gonna say in character if I can. I'm gonna say, Aurora, this is when I thought the light would work. You know, the daylight idea I had towards vampires.
Are we still running after it?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold open the bag then, hoping it blows into the bag.
I want to see if Spirit Guardians can attack it with radiant damage.
Technically, it's a cantrip, so Valdani can just keep zoom, zoom, zoom.
Can I try possessing the mist? Because I'm also incorporeal?
No, it's also immune to all damage, and it does have
I'm not
advantage on
damaging it.
strength.
Gust isn't enough damage.
Daylight?
Okay,
Or something like that.
here's what happens. You attempt to capture mist. It 100% succeeds. This is a small room. It shoots out the window. As you run to follow it, and you're trying to keep it contained and everything, you look out the window, and staring back at you across the way, the mist is heading towards something.
Oh no.
And you see a group of figures standing off in the distance on a balcony, staring at you, and the mist goes and flies to them and ends up behind the man in the middle, staring on as he just smirks at you. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Can I cast a spell just to see if it works?
You said there's people there, or that's the photograph we find?
Those are the people looking at you. Also,
All of them?
yes, correct. Out of game. Thank you, Proper, for putting this image together.
Yeah.
It is 10:10 p.m. an hour longer than I thought. So no, you can't cast the spell.
I want to kill the miss.
Don't you just want to ruin the whole thing I just revealed
I
to
don't.
you?
Well, yeah, I don't want to ruin them. I want to ruin the mist.
Yeah, fuck the mist.
Fuck the
Yeah.
mist.
I'll just
Yeah.
I'll start swinging at it and dispersing it.
Okay.
Then I can't do it.
We don't have
sorry.
sun.
I'm just gonna pout until you change your mind.
When you become a stronger druid, you'll be able to sun it.
If I change
Let
my
him-
if I change
let
my
him-
mind, it is literally to the detriment of you. So would you like to retcon and not know this
Yeah.
information?
I
Okay.
do.
All right. Nobody knows what they're expecting. You capture the mist, and now you have a vampire. What are you gonna do with it?
No, I wanted
Kill
to
it.
try to moonbeam it as it moved away. I didn't want to capture it.
That's the end of session. We've gone on longer than we
Lean's
need.
gonna plant
All
another
right, let's
beam.
wrap up.
Yes, I said thank you for the image, Proper. Anyways, you will have access to that image so that you have it. We'll say that it is burned in your mind as they stare on at you.
I flip them off.
Soon after you see them, they all vanish into the night.
I keep flipping them off.
And that is the end of tonight's session.
Hooray.
I have been your GM, Kohlrabi. Let's go around and do outros. You can say any quick thoughts or next steps for your character as well. And do some quick plugs for what you got going on, starting with Hyacinth.
Hi guys, I'm Hyacinth playing the now mentally and emotionally scarred Dr. Alabaster Grayson, the half vampire who just met his vampire turning person. So yeah, fun. Catch me. I think this week is canceled for Singularity on Wednesday, so next Thursday on Queen's Gambit.
All right,
Hello,
Dev.
my lovelies. Hello, my lovelies. It is I, Dev Develops, the light cleric, Alian. I will see you all tomorrow for Harper's, and that's pretty much it.
All right, Chrissy.
Hey guys, I'm Chrissy Grits and I played Aurora, and you will see me Friday for Rut-Row, a Monsters of the Week game, where I'll be playing Velma.
Yeah.
And a lot of other people will be playing a lot of other people that don't quite make much sense, but it's fine. We'll get through it.
Yeah.
And then you can see me every other week at Queen's Gambit, and the same week in Tomb of Annihilation. So come find us here at TPK, join the Discord, the whole 9 yards.
All right, Niffer.
And hi, I'm Niffer. I was playing Afikabo, the Guardian Angel, and you can also find me on Thursdays with our Queen's Gambit campaign, which is Tyranny of Dragons, and the same alternating weeks, Wednesday and Friday, for our Darkest Night, Brightest Light Strahd game, and our Cold Hands, Warm Heart Frost Maiden game, all on TPK. If you want to see me sooner, on Wednesday, I'm going to be guesting with Neon Lights Roleplay in their very first Tavern Tales episode, so come see us there too. And also, not a game, but I am a Jasper's Game Day Ambassador, which is a charity based all about suicide prevention and awareness, and I highly encourage you to check them out because they're amazing people doing amazing things.
Wonderful. That leaves Dungeonistics.
Hello, I'm Dungeonistics. Tonight I played Valdani, the Tiefling Wizard. You can find me every other week on Tomb of Annihilations with Chrissy. I think that's the only upcoming game for now. Yeah, next TOA session.
So you can find me online as Dungeonistics. You can find me in the Discord under that name as well. And yeah, that's it, I think.
All right, awesome. There is Singularity on Wednesday. Vaccines pending. A lot of people are getting vaccines right now, and sometimes the first one puts you down for the count, sometimes the second one. So we just kind of play that by ear. Apologies for any of the cancellations we've had this month, but a lot of them have basically been because people are getting vaccinated, which is awesome. As I said, my name is Kohlrabi. Tomorrow is Watermelon Con, and if you want to know what that is, come watch my Twitch starting at 5 p.m. CST. I stream before TPK so that we can send the love to TPK after, and no one has to choose between this and actual good content. As well, we're going to throw a raid over to Critical Misses here in a second, so stick around for that. I do have good news. We have saved the next date for Sherlock Investigations, which will be May 13th. It'll be Corn Dog's birthday episode, so everyone go ahead and be ready for that. Any heals that you guys didn't use during this session, feel free to keep them in your pocket. I don't want chat to have wasted them. I do want to say, I always mean what I say, and you never had to die at all, because remember, guys, running away is always an option, even in D&D.
Also, Sir died, so you were right. Somebody did die.
Somebody did die. Also, that lady's poor husband, he was just a nice fella.
The cat, yeah, the cat did die. Purple notes.
All right. For me
So someone
on
did die.
TPK, I look like a randomly generated character because I have a mustache. I am playing a character on the 25th in a Fast and the Furious one-shot called Swift and Vicious. And then I will be making my first appearance on Harper's Season 2 at the end of this month on the 27th. We have a lot of great stuff coming up, so keep an eye out. And thank you to my lovely players for fighting a full-fledged vampire. You have now not vanquished one, but dropped one to 0. Congratulations.
Thank you, Cole.
Fighting vampires is tough stuff, so we will see you next month, and that is it from us. Bye.